upsets right now, SoulArts.
Yep, and he's trying to show you, he's trying to paint a picture for all of us today that of just show us all the colors of the rainbow and just why Shulk is such a broken character. Or however, Zomba, trying to say, hey, guys, don't forget, Rob's pretty busted too, and I'm pretty busted on top of that at sending him all the way to outer space, but the first person blasting off is actually going to be Zomba here early, as that was an early combo coming out from SoulArts.
Yeah, and the big thing here is,
no, the footstool?
My God.
That was disgusting. And
that was so quick of decision making. I think that had to be rehearsed.
Yeah, and the craziest thing too, he recognized that SoulArt was in the up air. He's gonna even it up, so he doesn't lose too much off of that. But he recognized he was in speed art. He recognized that he couldn't jump as high, and that he didn't have dial storage, so he couldn't switch.
Yeah,
the awareness was absurd, and again, that back air just putting him in the perfect position to really just give Shulk no route to survive. And Zomba just feeling like, Zomba's clearly been watching SoulArt sets.
Yeah, no.
Tonight.
A lot of Shulk sets. Zomba is definitely a person that, is aware of his opponents and what they do.
Oh, yeah. Right, you don't say, hey, I really feel like I should be beating everyone in the world unless you know how to beat everyone in the world. Yeah. And Zomba knows how to beat everyone in the world. He just has to do it. And right now he's showing you exactly why and how to beat Shulk, just not letting him get anything started, really taking advantage of Shulk's pretty committal frame data without the arts to really make a lot happen. But the F smash, gonna bring it to a last hit, last stock scenario even after that early footstool.
Yeah, I know. And just the ability to even it up, in stocks right now, is definitely good mentally, but he needs to find a way not to lose the stock and sniped out.
Yep. Unfortunately, you're just that's a no man's land, right? You either do nothing and you get lasered, you jump, and then Rob kills you, or you fastfall and Rob kills you.
Yeah, or you air dodge and still Rob kills you.
Yeah, because Rob, okay, you go high. Rob burner boosts up and fairs or back airs or whatever, or rotor arms you, and you go low and he dares or drops off and rotor arms you, and
it's a poopy situation.
Yeah, but that's because Rob's big, guys, right? Rob's big, and so he gets big hitboxes.
Yeah, LOL.
That's how that works, right?
Shit.
You're big. He's big. Clearly Rob should also be a super heavy. That's what we're learning.
Nerf Rob 2024.
Sakurai's like, hi guys, I came back. We're actually buffing Steve, but we're nerfing just Rob. Don't worry, we got you. We're nerfing Little Mac and we're buffing Steve, but Rob, he got the double footstool. Are you kidding?
This guy's in his head.
Yeah, he knows. I think he realized that there was a habit of how SoulArts recovers the first time he goes offline, and is just punishing it with the footstool.
Yeah, it's like, this guy likes the immediate jump. I'm going to punish him.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because everybody has that option of the footstool. And for Zomba, he's been the only one to punish it just like that on SoulArts.
Especially as a character with as good a dare as Rob, who maybe doesn't even need the footstool nearly as much as some other characters in the game. But it doesn't even matter because now Zomba's got the edge guard situation again, and even with the jump, you're going to get hit by the Zombear. And just like that, Zomba's really trying to say, hold on, guys, I gotta go home. I got school in the morning. I got school on Monday. I got homework tomorrow. Let's wrap this up.
We're on a time limit.
Yeah, and just really making it brutal. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if SoulArts does have habits that Zomba's caught on to, not just because of how good Zomba is, but in a couple of his upsets, SoulArts was taking stocks in the same order, in the same ways, in the same positions. So, definitely has habits of what he likes in certain positions. Zomba finding that, but not finding a way to survive. And SoulArt at least gets on the board this game.
Yeah, he manages to get on the board, but it's so tough. And it's even worse because it feels like SoulArts is kind of burning out, too.
Yeah, when you aren't seeded to make it this far and you don't necessarily have that experience, right? Part of it too is stamina. Even on the winner's side, you sometimes just run out of energy.
Yeah, because you got to play at such a high level for so long that is I know he made the upsets, but it's he was playing great.
Yeah.
And now he's playing more towards the lower form of not his greatest. And unfortunately, it's just not able to keep up with the players like Quid and Zomba right now. But we see him, like, we see the glimpses there.
Yep, and he's definitely, like, I think this is the start of a level up for him. I think this isn't going to be the last we see of SoulArts playing at this level. The way he's playing and the familiarity is there with the character, with the matchups, right? The fact that he's beaten these players, he can beat them again. He just has to find that confidence, find that stamina, and just kind of practice these pressure situations a little bit more. And he'll definitely be back, but he wants to make it at least more than 3 games here, or maybe even find this reverse 3-0 to bring himself back to that rematch with Quid. But in order to do that, he has to escape the clutches of Zomba, and just so far, he can't make that happen consistently.
Yeah, no, it is looking really tough, and that dare going to close it out. And Zomba definitely has a timing on when SoulArts likes to, like, recover.
And I mean, part of it is like, wow, the backslash catching with the extra knockback of hitting from behind and the smash art, that's definitely going to kill. But yeah, no, with Shulk, especially if you don't have jump art, right, your timing has to be a little predictable because of how the up B works. And so Zomba just taking full advantage of that. Now trying to find a combo off up with just stringing up tilt together on shield art, but SoulArts managing to find his way out of that, but not out of the corner, and Zomba's just managing to make the most of every single one of these corner situations.
Yeah, no, he, if not kill SoulArts, definitely, like, does massive damage right there. But this seems to be the game, because that was the first lead SoulArts actually had in, like, percentage right there.
But just like that, it was gone, and now you have no shield art. You're off stage. Zomba just missing. Finally, SoulArts pushing it just a little bit further and managing to get away with one. But now you're in smash art. You've burned jump art as well. You cannot get reversals here. You will die going all the way out, overextending, giving up stage control, and now he's going to lose his stock for this, perhaps. Just Zomba doesn't miss those.
Yeah, and it's like the same in the quid set. He just wants it too much.
Yep.
And that seems to be the big problem with SoulArts.
Someone should check on him to make sure he's breathing, because it really feels like he's just holding his breath this whole entire set the way he's playing.
And great job. That's from, like, the numbers video. Shout out to John Numbers.
Yep.
But the ability to jump up and pick R.O.B gyro off ledge jump.
People, Z catching is still, even with the renaissance we've seen, especially post Summit 3, with Z catching in Ultimate, it's still one of the most underexplored mechanics, I think, in the entire game in terms of the potential it has, the counterplay for items that it provides. So exciting to see it there. But the jump up air, it's going to be a last stock situation. SoulArts very much thinking it possible to bring this to a game 4, and that might be all he needs to get his confidence back.
Yeah, and you heard the crowd come alive. So we still have the fans, the SoulArts fans, in the venue.
I mean, how could you not? How could you not love the Shulk player tearing through everybody?
Now, SoulArts, my boy, he's definitely, even if he doesn't win this, he's definitely showing, like, signs of improvement. So I'm really happy for him.
And he almost had one more hit, and that would have been death on Zomba there, but instead, 89 to 51, just a slight percent difference. It's only 1 or 2 interactions that separate them. And trying to find it there, but just can't quite make it happen. Zomba's getting 1 too many resets, and can SoulArts find his way out of the corner one last time?
Yeah, okay. And good job. He gets reset to neutral. Oh, my God. Ansi up B.
SoulArts is playing so patient, but it feels like Zomba's the one starting to get a little bit nervous here, feeling it start to slip away. Can SoulArts make it happen? And Zomba's just stalling out the art, though.
Yeah, and you saw it go away right there. All right. Oh, parry?
Into the shield art? That was so clutch. The dial storage, letting that come out on frame 1, just covering everything and lasting just long enough to survive the back air, too. Zomba trying to time it with the end, but now you have to avoid everything and somehow getting past that Z drop.
Yeah, and good job recognition of SoulArts. He's been getting hit by that before, but now he's finally found the answer. And, if he's able to live this, okay, jump just so he can stall out the situation and get a better footing.
You can't get caught by the laser and you don't have jump. It's going to run out, but gets back to the corner anyways. And now in shield, you're going to live a little bit longer. 202, but the Zombear killing through shield art. Yeah. You don't see that happen every day.
Yeah, no, you do not. So a 3-0. That last game, definitely a banger one.
Yeah. If I feel like if the set, if that was 1-0 rather than 2-0, I feel like we'd have a 5-game set on ranked. I feel like SoulArts finally found his footing and figured it out. Was just a hit away, but unfortunately, it's not a best of 7. It's a best of 5, and so we're sending him out of the tournament at 3rd.